this book.
Start wrapping it
I'll
up
write,
anyway.
I won't really be able to get into it too much because I don't have the book here with me. But the story was so compelling, and it was called something like.
So you don't even know the name of it?
Something like.
How am I supposed to put up like a little graphic of the book or something if we don't even know the name of the
Because
book?
when I get home, I'll send you the name of the book.
Okay. You actually may have texted
Stop being
me.
so difficult. I didn't. I haven't, because I couldn't find the book. I'm not going to talk about it now.
Oh, stop being a baby.
It's called something like Don't Forget Who You Are, Don't Forget Your Name, Always Remember Your Name, something like that. This is what their mother used to say to them. Whatever happens, don't forget who you are, don't forget your name.
Okay.
And I don't, so that's, but it's a, I haven't gotten into it, but I think it's going to be a very, very deep book, true story of children the children that survived the Holocaust.
Okay.
My understanding is that from the little bit that I did read, that in this Auschwitz, this one camp, there was something like 2,500 children, 70 survived.
Oh my goodness.
And these two little sisters, I think they were aged about 3 and 5 or so, 2 years apart, sisters, they were two of that survived.
How do people get to the point where you're killing children? Like,
How do you get to the point where you're killing people? What sort of a person are you?
I don't know, but it's a different level, children, don't you think? There's definitely a reason why God says in the Bible,
yes,
you know, you treat my little children something. Then
they're innocent, they're defenseless, they're what's the word? They you know, like they do it. You say you need to go and do this, they go do it.
Yeah.
You know, because they're just little kids. Yeah. So yes, you're right. You are right, but I'm just throwing in the extra thing about the fact that there are, you know, I mean, I can understand someone protecting their life or protecting their family, doing something where someone might get injured. But yeah, anyway. But look, that's the book that I'm going to be bringing in next time. And
the title is right here.
So
it looks like this.
I was going to mention this, but I will briefly. I will very briefly. I believe this might be the last. You have a read of that. Does that say like E.G.'s 200th and the last?
Yeah, that does seem like.
So it's, the magazine's called Earth Garden, and I've gotten this magazine fairly regularly over the years.
This is a collector's edition, by the way.
Yeah, I've got a feeling it might be the last one. They've been doing it for 50 years. These two. There's pictures of them in there, black and white pictures from when they were younger. Yeah, putting the pages together, and you know, back in the early part of the book. But,
that looks like some nice recipes.
Oh, it's all sorts of stuff in there. It's a really good magazine, and it's very good quality. You feel the pages and the way it's put together, the colours.
It smells good.
It's brand new. I just bought it.
It smells good.
It's like a car when no one's defiled it with their cigarette smoke or something.
It's like drugs.
Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly mention that because I am an avid magazine buyer. And I'll do exactly what Kendon is doing now, flicking through it. Rarely do I actually get in and read all the articles.
Looks like it's got a little bit about just about all their
bits of historical sort of stuff. Yeah. So I got a feeling this might be their last one. I will read it and check it, and just so it's just the impression you get when you read something that says this is our 200th episode or issue, and it's our last. So. Unless they could be changing it into a different format or whatever, I don't know. Which some people are doing these days, being much more going online type stuff instead of actual paper magazines. I'm old school. I love to go and buy actual books, magazines, and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
But that book I was just talking to you about before, I'll focus on that next time we get together, which who knows when that's going to be. I really do like the format that Kendon's. The first couple of Old Men Yakking that we did went for about 40 minutes, which was way too long.
So
and,
I
love the new format where we're taking
just
this episode
and
we'll take a topic.
Yeah.
out of it.
Or a
8
couple
minutes, 12 minutes,
a
or
couple
whatever.
I think I'm trying to keep them to about 12
Yep.
minutes.
Yep.
Depends on how
Well,
long we talk about a particular subject.
Stats wise,
Yeah.
12 minutes is a
a
good
good-
figure for
that's right.
keeping people interested. Anytime after that, you start to
Lose them.
lose people. So it's a good thing. And I even when I watch it, I get right into it because I'm watching others and I'm having a giggle at how stupid we are, but fun, but in a fun way. And before you know it, it's over. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
You know,
good.
and then I sit there going.
So you like my
"When's the next
editing?
one? When's the next one? When's the next one?
Did you like my editing? Because last time this
Yeah.
camera wasn't working, and I said, "Oh, that one's working," and you were going, "Oh, this is gonna make you."
That was perfect. I said to Maria, I said, check this out. You go, dunk, 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 dunk. That was good, mate.
And put
was
that little
good.
cartoon
Yeah.
guy over
Yeah.
you.
No, that was. I encourage you to keep that up.
Oh, okay.
Have
so-
fun with it. Have
yeah.
fun with
Well,
it.
we try
When
and
we
have
talk
fun.
about a band and Tony Iommi, and we've forgotten Tony Iommi's name from the lead guitarist from Black Sabbath,
Yeah.
and you put his name up, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's great. So anyway, this is old men yakking. Steve and Kendon, my bro.
Yeah,
From
I
another,
love
my bro
Steve.
from another Mo. Oh, do you love me?
I do. I love our chats. I love hanging out.
We actually used to get together every so often and just like 2 or 3 hours and just drink coffee at a coffee shop or something.
We did.
And just-
but in 6-month blocks.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were pretty far apart. But it's one of those friendships, those people that you come across, it doesn't matter if it's 6 minutes, 6 months, 6 years. You just, boom.
Yeah.
You're just
and
there.
we're just like, because
You know?
we're on a very similar wavelength.
We're on a wave. No, but it's true. And I love you too, brother. So just wanted to add that in there.
Thank
you know
you.
what we didn't talk about today?
Do you want to quickly add it in?
State of origin.
Oh, you know what? Let's not talk about
Let's
it.
not
today.
talk about it. Let's just say it's 1-1.
Look,
The decider to come.
let's talk about.
It's going to be fun.
I really wished we were gonna. I wanted 3-0 this year. I so wanted to because we haven't
Well-
beaten them 3-0 for like 15 years or something, and I so wanted to do it this year.
I was there in 1995. I was actually in Melbourne when Fatty Warnton was the coach. I was actually up there, the first time I'd ever been to Melbourne. It was freezing. I was in a trench coat. I borrowed a trench coat. I had a big freaking beanie on my head, pulled right down.
Yeah.
And I remember watching as we smashed New South Wales down there in Victoria, in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And that was a 3-0 win. to
Yeah,
Queensland.
that was.
Now, Fatty Warnton said something last night. I will just say this one thing.
Okay.
At half time, just before
I
half
didn't
time.
watch any half time, so.
Well, just before half time, in the actual play, that New South Wales on the Queensland line got 6 sets after 6 set after 6 set, something like 5. And Fatty said, he said there was 5 of them. 5. He said, and we are the so-called experts, and we're sitting here going, what the hell for? Every single one. It was, so that's all I'm going to say. No sourpuss. Best team won. New South Wales in the second half. That's what you got to watch. When we get tired, they're runners. That Tedesco, is that guy even human?
I don't know. But Munster last game was phenomenal.
Munster.
Yeah, he got man of the match last game.
Yeah, he didn't
Like-
he didn't have a bad game this game.
But they
But they were on
They
him.
definitely
They were on him.
Oh,
But
they
you
just-
saw what happened in the second try.
Yeah.
When guess who it was? Ben Hunt, Munster,
Hmm.
Ponga. Who was the one that scored?
I think it was.
I think Holmes was in it. Holmes had a run. He passed it back to. It was those little men, splitting up, and
Yeah.
and when they scored that try, I thought, oh, this is.
I know.
Ooh.
But
Isn't it funny how it all
The
turns?
guys at church asked me on Sunday morning. I said we were talking about the game, and I said, "Okay, so what's your prediction?" And someone said, "Oh, it's going to be a close game." And I'm saying, I said to them, "So close, as in doesn't matter if it's a low scoring or high scoring. You think it's what 4 points in it?" And they go, "Yeah." And I went, "No." I said, "It's going to be someone's going to run away with it tonight, and I'm hoping it's Queensland." And I said, "My prediction is 8-28." But it got They ran even further
Look,
than that.
we were out on our feet, and you can say that all you want. The State of Origin takes things to the next level, and they had to win. They had to win, and I honestly saw more hunger. It didn't mean our guys weren't. It's hard, you know.
What about the crowd? It was a big crowd for Western Australia.
It was a sellout.
Yeah, 60,000.
Yeah, but apparently it was two Queenslanders. This is what Braithen Astor was saying earlier. He said 2 Queenslanders to every one in the supporter.
It was definitely because everyone else hates New South Wales in the rest of the country.
Oh, there might be a reason for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter where we play. They haven't cottoned on that it's all home grounds for us, but it didn't seem to help last night. But very good stadium. Is that a fairly new stadium? I don't really follow.
But you know Ponga?
Yeah, Ponga.
Yeah, little fella, Ponga. Yeah. He's actually born in Perth.
Oh, is he? Mm. Okay.
And did they say Perth or Western Australia? I'm not sure now, but he's from Western Australia. Yes, I think he might be I think they were saying he's one of only 2 State of Origin players that have actually come from Western Australia. Yeah.
Come from outside of the Polynesian and the.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say but the thing is, isn't it where you played your first? Which is strange to me because you look at Sterlo.
Yeah.
Right, Sterlo.
Yep.
He's a Queenslander.
Yeah.
Born in Queensland, but he always played for New South Wales because that's where he had his first game, which is strange.
Yeah.
They say State of Origin, but we're not talking about their birth. We're talking about when they played their first.
They defined it years ago because of stuff like that.
Okay.
Of those.
Because there are players from all other states. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and
so they had to categorise where we're going to put you.
And they were like, and New South Wales needed also.
Yeah, they needed some players. Like Sterlo.
Exactly. If we're only going to get New South Wales born, we're never going to win the State of Origin. We need to get some Polynesians in here.
Tell you what, they had a couple of big boys there last night.
Oh man.
Woo! But anyway, that's that. We bring on game 3 in a couple of weeks' time. Or a few weeks'
we
time.
will talk about our win in a few weeks' time.
Do you know, I make this as less painful for me as I possibly can by doing things like I just hope for a good game and the best team wins. I don't like seeing what I saw last night with 6 after 6 after 6 being given for what, and then Kafusi got sent off, and everyone's going for what? Yeah, he did an infringement. It should have been a penalty, like Gus Gill said. Should have been a penalty. You know, but to actually just send him off.
What I can't understand is like the last game, no penalties. They were doing all sorts of stuff.
Was it the same ref?
Probably not. But I went, okay, that's fine. I realise that it's a State of Origin, and I've gone, no, let it play. But then this game, all of a sudden, it's like penalty after penalty and 10 minutes in the sin bin and all that sort of stuff. I'm like, oh, guys, it's like, get it together. Like, it's got to be consistent. If you're going to play State of Origin, let's play State of Origin. I mean, you know what we really miss?
It's different. Yeah.
Is the biff.
No.
I love the biff.
No, I don't. I really don't. We got guys that are footballers. They get a bad enough name as it is as being thugs and dummies and
that's passion.
And stuff.
It's passion.
No, that's just being thugs, throwing punches and shit. Yeah, you feel
Rub
like
their
it.
faces in the dirt.
Yeah, I feel like punching people too, but it doesn't mean that you do it. But no, I disagree. I disagree.
You know what?
I like the pushing and the barging and the all this sort of stuff. Yeah.
Can we watch the next one together?
Yeah, that'd be great.
So
I've got a 1,000-inch TV at home.
That's true, but we usually have a thing at the church and watch it on the big screen of the church with a whole lot of other people.
You mean I've got to go to church?
I'm going to try and get you into the building, yes.
Oh, man.
But because I get very passionate.
Good luck.
And
God does not live in a building.
Anyone who watches me watch State of Origin, they know. It's
God does not live in a building, but I will say that this great big TV does. Or big screen, whatever. Is it a projector?
There's a projector, yeah.
Okay, so it's not going to be anywhere near the quality of my, Ultra HD.
Well, there's 3 screens. There's a big 75 or 80 inch.
Mine's 85.
Okay, jeez. Okay, but still,
it's all about size.
It's the atmosphere. It's all about 85.
85-inch TV in my lounge. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Anyway, we're waffling. We are seriously waffling. I'm sure most of this is going to be cut out anyway. So anyway, God bless. We'll old Man Yakking signing out.
Signing out.
We'll catch you next time.
Bless you.
Cheers.
Yeah.